This is my last entry to my Super Bowl diaries. This is where I'm looking back with the advantage of having the wonderful gift of hindsight to talk about the biggest lessons. And today we are in February of 2021. It's been 1 year since my Super Bowl spot aired. Super Bowl 2021 already happened a week ago. I think the biggest lesson really is that we can't make great work alone. And that's pretty obvious, right? If I write something, a script or make a component in Photoshop to represent my idea, I can't make that on my own. I need people, we need money, we need we need someone to put the funds, we need someone to shoot it, we need someone to produce it. And it's a massive endeavor to create a commercial like that. So there is a lot of skill in being able to talk to all those people and communicate our vision, communicate how we see things to make it happen in the best way possible. There's a lot of skill there. Being able to galvanize everybody around one idea, being clear with your team, being clear with your vendors, so everybody understands and so everybody's on the same page. And we need to talk and communicate what our vision is, right? The other big lesson is that, although you can't make it alone, you can't hand it off either. You can't mail it in. You have to be there. We as creatives, we have a responsibility to the work from the moment we conceive it to the moment we deliver it. We have our responsibility there, right? And what's our responsibility specifically as a creative, right? Because the director of photography is responsible for what the whatever we shoot looks like. The director is responsible for the final film and how it communicates, and you have the colorist, you have the sound people, you have the editor. Everybody's got their own thing they're responsible for. What we are responsible for, we're responsible for the idea. We're responsible for the originality of the final product, right? That's what we bring to the table as creators. We bring originality and creativity. That's where we have to keep our attention. If the commercial in the end, when it's delivered, doesn't have a clear idea or it's not original enough to make it stand out, that is on us, right? So we have to keep an eye on that. And I think what really helps achieve our objective as creatives, is to make sure everybody has one shared vision, not one shared vision. And this happened in this project. I have to say, I had great creative leaders. We had a team that was able to communicate well what each of us saw in our minds, our vision. Vision as a word has this aura of being something like super grand and it's a big word nowadays, right? But vision really is like how we see things in our mind, right? If we have to take the time to make sure that what I see in my mind, it's very similar to what my partner sees in his mind, what my creative director sees in his mind, what the director sees in his mind, right? We have to take the time to make sure people's vision are as similar as possible, so we can concentrate our efforts into making something great, into making that vision come to life, rather than having to stop and have a side conversation about how is it that exactly how we saw things. So that is a big lesson here. I think that's really important. The hindsight, man, looking at it from 1 year ago, I know that last episode that I recorded like one day after everything, like the spot aired, I was feeling pretty blue, as you can see there. But it's kind of like it's like the day before the day airs, the biggest high, and the day after is probably like the biggest low. You get a little blue. It's kind of like having a hangover after a great night out. But 1 year out, I mean, I'm feeling really great about everything that happened. we had a lot of like silly little problems we didn't have to have. Some people, like, there was some things that happened in that production that didn't have to happen, but I think we ended up with a great product. Of course, we had some curveballs, as you saw. um, I learned a lot of stuff from those difficult times as well. So when you're out, man, you keep the lessons and you keep the good memories. So that's awesome. So I'm looking forward to the next Super Bowl brief should drop in the next few months. Maybe we try again. Thank you for watching this. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope it helped you. So check me out. You can check me out at theprofessionalcreative.com. Right. So thank you, and see you next time.